Hi there. Today we are going to learn how to merge duplicate contacts in GoHighLevel. First, let's think about when there would be duplicate contacts. Well, maybe a contact fills in multiple forms from one of our online assets, or a staff member has added a contact in and then later on that same contact fills in one of the forms. The contact is imported via our CSV import option. And at times, a contact might have different information, slightly different. So in this example, we can see that the email is spelled slightly differently. And here we have a work phone number, and here we have a personal phone number for the same contact. So why does it matter to merge this contact? Well, we want to keep the information for this particular contact, all of the forms, all of the queries, all of the data that we have collected from them, from their different profiles as well. We want to keep it in one contact so that it is neat and tidy. We want to avoid a double email going out to a particular contact, and we also then have the option to check and make sure which of these emails is valid. So we want to only send our email campaigns to valid emails, and that is done through merging the contact. Let's quickly have a look around this screen. We can manage the fields here, so we want to make it look a little bit better. So we can remove tags and business, press apply over here, and we also have the option to sort our contacts by name, first name if we want to, and then the names over here makes it easier for us to find any duplicate contacts that we might have. So we could do it for phone and email too. An alternative, and my favorite way, is to actually just start typing the person's name into the search field over here, just like I've done in this example. So let's see, how do we actually merge these two contacts? So we will select this contact and select this contact so that both contacts are selected. Then we'll click on this More drop-down button over here, and then we will select Merge. So we can see here that we are saying that this first contact over here is the master, but I want to select this one. We're going to say this one is the master. We know that the surname in this particular case is, the first name is Fernando and Patch, so we will make sure that this here stays. And we want to then say that this over here is incorrect, so not the primary. So we will deselect that, and we're going to make this one the primary email. So if we wanted to, we could select both, but we will say that this is the primary, and it will save both emails in this case. But in my example, I'm going to unselect this one because this is incorrect. And over here, we want to keep both telephone numbers, and we want to say that the business phone number is the primary. Just know that at this point, when we say merge contacts, this action cannot be undone. So let's take a moment to make sure that we have the correct name, the correct emails. We have both telephone numbers. In this case, we want to keep them. And we're going to keep the home telephone number or business telephone number, the landline over here, as the primary number. So we need to make sure that everything is good here. Other note is that any tags that are added or connected with both of these contacts, those will be automatically merged. Great, so let's merge this contact. Okay, I'm going to search for the contact again, and we see there is only one contact. What I want to check now is I want to make sure that both telephone numbers have been brought over, and we can see there that the business telephone number, the landline, is the primary telephone number. There is the name, the correct last name, and we can see it is now the correct email as well. So when do we actually want to merge contacts? Well, we want to merge contacts as soon as we realize that there is a duplicate contact. We might also see in our opportunities tab that we might have duplicate opportunities over there. So that is a good time also to merge contacts. That's more often than not where I see we pick up that there is a duplicate contact, is that a new opportunity is created for a contact, but we already have one there as well. We definitely want to merge contacts before we send out any email campaign. Okay, let's do a recap. So what we need to do if we want to find a duplicate contact, we'll come into contacts over here. We can sort by name or by phone if we would like, or we can just do a search in the search box over here for the contact via name, email, or phone as well. And then we would select the two contacts or multiple contacts that we would like to merge. Then we look at each line item, and we then decide which one we want to keep and which ones we don't want to keep. The most common one that I see is that sometimes there are duplicate phone numbers, and sometimes there is a land phone number, and sometimes there's a mobile phone number. So we can then keep both options. And if there are multiple emails, we just need to make sure that the emails that we are keeping are verified emails. Then we go ahead and say merge contacts, and then come back into our contact section over here and search for that contact again to make sure that there are no more duplicates. Alrighty, that's it for this lesson. Catch you in the next one.